Hey guys, what's up? Here we go. It's an exciting journey that we're starting out on. I appreciate everyone who's asked me to do this. Appreciate for the subscribers that I have so far. And really, this channel is all about the journey I'm going on and bringing you guys along with me. And hopefully, when you're going to see the successes I have, the failures I have, it's going to be completely honest on what's going on in my life and how I'm dealing with it. And really my goal is to inspire someone out there who feels like they can't do this, who feels like they're ready to give up, and just really not worry about their weight anymore or being active anymore. I don't care how old you are. I don't care where you're at in life. What I care about is showing you that I thought that exact same thing. I really was at a place when I was 273 pounds. I was at that place to say, I really don't care anymore. If I get to 300 pounds, oh well. I had type 2 diabetes. I just didn't care anymore. The doctor called me and said, hey, look, the path you're going down, you're gonna move right into type 1. You're gonna have insulin shots. As it was, I was taking insulin pills and having to test my blood and all that. But basically, she told me, you keep going down this path, you're gonna get type 1. You're gonna have to have shots, and a lot of bad stuff's gonna happen. And so, two things came to mind to me. My wife, my family, obviously, right? But my granddaughter. I want to be here for her, right? She's 2.5 years old right now, and I want to be there for her, and I want to love on her, and I want to know that her papa loves her and wants to do things that will help him stay around for her, right? And really, number one is for me. Number one is I want to change, and so that scared me enough to say, hey, you know what? I got to do something different with my life, and I'm sick and tired of starting and stopping. And I have done many different things, many different diets, many different workouts. I had passes to 24-hour fitness and taekwondo and all these different things, and I never could stick with it. And so finally I said, you know what am I going to do? And I decided, I started doing some research, and I found the Positive Choice through Kaiser Permanente. And really what happened was I started it. And I had thought about it for a while, because it takes a while, right? It takes a while to get going on the program. You have to do several exams. They got to test your blood. They got to do a lot of stuff. And so finally they said, okay, well, you have to, because you're type 2 diabetes, you have to stay on you have to do a full fasting program, which was only shakes 5 times a day. It was a total of 800 calories. It's called OptiFast 800. And I had to do it for 5 months. And that's the toughest thing I've ever done in my life. I never thought that I shouldn't say I never thought I could do it. I was scared, and there was times I doubted myself, like, is this real? Am I really wanting this? Am I really going to do this, or am I just going to go for a little while and then quit, right? I've done all this, the MetaFast, all that stuff, Nutrisystem. And so, but I kept talking about it, and I kept talking about it with my family, with people at church, people at work, and everyone was super supportive, and that motivated me. So really what it came down to was, okay, well, I can do this because I have the support system here, and it's just, I have to make the change. I'm sick and tired of this. And so I started, and each week you go to a 2-hour class and you hang out with a bunch of people, and you know what, there's some things that maybe are a little different for me. There may be some philosophies and things, but you know what, when it came down right down to it, all I thought about was, I really don't care about that. I care about going through this journey with these people. They're all going through the exact same thing I am. They're all feeling the same way. So we could talk about it. We could be real about it. And there's times where there's tears shedded. I mean, straight up, it was really raw and tough, because you're digging into your past. Like, what caused this to happen? What forced you to go down that direction? And so, really, I just came to a place of just accepting that and starting to live it. And I did. And so 5 months happened. I mean, there was times where I had little meals here and there. I struggled at times. But I never fully caved in, and I was super proud of that fact. And I felt like the Lord was guiding me through this whole thing. It was a tough road. I get through that, and then you have an 8-week reintroduction to food and a meal, a nutrition program that you go through, and you go to classes and you learn about nutrition and understanding, protein, carbs, fats, healthy, bad fats, all that stuff, right? Good carbs, bad carbs. And so went through that whole program, and then I hired a nutritionist, and then started meal prepping, and I was doing that, and it was going pretty good, but it just wasn't feeling like it was doing what I wanted to do. And also, it was hard to meal prep like that. I mean, that's 4 hours, 3-4 hours every Sunday. That meant I shopped on Saturday, meal prep for 4 hours on Sunday for the week, and I struggled with that. I needed more structure, and so then I started checking out different meal prep companies who would bring your food to you already made, 3 meals a day, did a couple different ones, and then I finally found the meal prep company. And they're awesome. He sits you down, you talk about the calories, you talk about the kind of workouts you're doing, you talk about macros, your protein, carbs, fat, and he lays it all out. And so I did the full program, 7 days a week, 5 meals a day. And there's a few things I still have to do. I have to have a protein shake every day, and then I have to, on the days that are recovery days, then I have to have a bunch of vegetables and to bring my calorie up to where I need it to be at. But it's way more structured, and that's what I need. And so right now I feel like that's changing for me, right? I feel like it's actually, my body is changing. And so it's exciting. It's hard. I still struggle. I still will have a cheat meal, if you want to call it that, or maybe struggle. Like today, I had some jelly beans, and I shouldn't have, and I was like 2 little cups worth. It wasn't good. I started to beat myself up, and I realized, you know what? Look, it's done, and I'm going to keep going forward. I'm not going to let it drag me down. And so, this journey is about my health. It's about a whole lifestyle change from nutrition to working out. I've never stuck with anything this long at all, workout wise, and CrossFit has done that. It's changed my life in that way. I'm excited to go work out. I see the workouts, and they're scary, and I think I'm going to get crushed, and I do get crushed, but I feel great afterwards. I feel like I accomplished something that I never thought I would do again. I mean, the fact that when I first started there at CrossFit Darkside, I couldn't even run 1 lap around the building. Like, I was huffing and puffing, dying, and now, I just did 5 sprints tonight, 200-meter sprints, and my slowest sprint was 41 seconds. It's just absolutely amazing, right? So to see the growth and the gains that are happening in my life through that is tremendous. And so for me, CrossFit's what's got that done. Now, I made all the jokes in the world, ooh, CrossFit's a cult and all that kind of stuff. I was just joking around with my buddies, right? Good friends of mine who are really close to me who do CrossFit. And a lot of that really was just jealousy, like, hey, you know what, I can't work out. That's a cult, forget it, right? So, but for me, I need that push. I need structure. I need a coach that says, okay, this is what you're doing. And then as we're working through the class, he's watching all of us. He's making sure that we have good form. He's making sure we don't cheat ourselves. If we're slowing down, he's pushing on us. Everyone's pushing each other. Everyone at CrossFit Darkside, I feel like we love each other. We care about each other. We want each other to succeed. And so that has driven me. And I want to be really good at this. And to be honest with you, I have my first competition this next Saturday, not tomorrow, but the following Saturday, April 7th, at Troy CrossFit. It's called the Rookie Rollout, second year that they've done this. And it's for anyone that's been in CrossFit 6 months or less. So the workouts are tailored to that, right? There's no toes bars and muscle ups and stuff. But I'm super excited because I want to feed that competitive nature that I do have. And I want to get into a sport and really immerse myself into that. And I have so far. I'm consistent. I'm pretty much at 5 days a week, and I love it. And so, when someone's dragging and hurting and they're looking, and they look over me, and I'm 45 and I'm doing the best I can, and it's not the same weight as someone else, but it's relative, right? It's all relative to where you're at physically. if that inspires someone to push a little harder, then I'm super stoked, right? And so my hope here for this channel is that I motivate people, not because I want pats on the back, because to be honest with you, I have a ton of love in my heart for people, and I want people to find that joy, right? It's miserable when you're overweight, you don't feel good, you know. Like I said yesterday, I would never wear a tank top in public, and yesterday I went to the Padres opening day game, and that was the first time I've wore a tank top in public, period. I wore it to the box a few times, but I'm comfortable with everyone there. But to go out in public, that would never happen. So, you know, that's a huge victory for me, right? It seems small to a lot of people, but until you're in those shoes where you're super overweight and people look at you and judge you that way, it's hard to understand it. But for the people who are overweight or who have been there, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. And so I'm talking to you people out there who struggle with that and who want to make a change. And for the people who have made the change, I'm talking to you because we're in this together, and we can do this together, and we can support people who need that. And that new person that comes into the box, to the gym, into MMA fighting, boxing, whatever it may be, calisthenics, whatever it is, you know what? Support that new person and bring them in and welcome them and shake their hand and make them feel comfortable. And then as they're working out, tell them they're doing a good job, right? I mean, that's what this is all about. It's about helping each other get healthy and fit. And so that's what my channel is going to be about. And I'm going to share everything, and I'm going to be totally honest with you when I'm hurting, when I screw up, when I don't do good, what's sitting in my mind when I'm going through workouts, and then you're also going to see the successes. And so that's what I hope you guys get out of it. That's where I'm coming from. I just want you to understand my goal is to always be completely genuine. I want to support you, and I thank you for supporting me. I love and appreciate you guys and respect you, and hopefully we can go on this journey together, all right? I will catch you on the next one. See you.